So seems we might be going live on YouTube. Yeah, and we are live. We are live. We are live. Yes, we are live on YouTube. There you go. Happy days, happy days, happy days. So, yeah, MKY, confirm whether now we are live on YouTube. Confirm whether we are live on YouTube now. Yeah. So let me even stop recording because we don't need to record anymore. Yeah. Let me see. Which one do we have here? Select live sources. This one. Activate. It's quite unfortunate. I hope the guys on YouTube will come back because I've lost everyone on YouTube. Yeah, so let me just read some of the comments as I'm getting my groove back. So let me just go through the comments. SKD was saying, hello mkuu, nasikia ati Amorim ameambiwa AK433 ama ni pranks. Yeah, that's what we are discussing. For me, I'm saying, based on what we are seeing online, it's a lot of guys are coming out to say it's fake news. Let me just refresh my X account to see. Yeah, there's someone who has come out to say he still has the full backing, although they are an ITK. Yeah, Sally talks. Rúben wasn't called in for any meeting today, so Sally talks is also reliable. Yeah, so a lot of guys are coming out to say it's fake news. But as I said, the reason as to why I still wanted to come online and discuss about this is because this in the Kyla news or account, he was quite early. He was quite early in some of the breaking news, like the Baleba news. He was like the first account to come out and say United were going in for him. Guys said, oh, it's fake news. And then later it turned out to be, oh, actually it's true. So there is nothing from Ornstein, there is nothing from Whitwell, there is nothing from Ross Howard. So yeah, SKD, we can say for now it's fake news. Let's give it time, we see. Especially when you see top journalists keeping quiet. My friend, you shouldn't rule something out until, like I'm saying, Ornstein, for example, if he comes out and says, hey guys, there is something there. So my internet seems to be going off again. I don't know what's going on today. Yeah, so yeah, for now let's just say ni pranks, SKD. Let's just say it's pranks. Of course, SKD have given us 100 plus likes. Let's see who else. MKY, thanks, you're saying I'm back. Thanks a lot. Yeah, MKY also saying, yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day. True. True. They might actually just be spitballing rumors, and then when it's true, they say, you see, I said, it's true. You see, you should trust me. Yeah, so even a broken clock is right twice a day. I agree with you. Absolutely, 100%. Ayatollah, you're saying no other manager has ever been given time in football than Amorim. Too sad, he just wants his way. Well, yeah, Ferguson was given a lot of time, actually. But his performances were not as poor as this, if we are honest. Klopp was also given time, but his performances were not poor as this. Who else was given time? Arteta has been given time, but still his performances were much better. So the sad part is it's the 6th game of the season, and actually there is no hope. If we are honest, there is no hope. if we are honest, there is no hope. You know, at least if let's say we lost versus Arsenal, we lost versus City, Chelsea, and then we beat Fulham, Burnley, and then we beat, let's say, Brentford and Grimsby, there could have been some hope. But 6 games in, sitting, is it 14th or 15th, and nothing to show. And I saw a comment from Gary Neville that I said it was difficult to argue with. Amorim has had a full preseason. He's only playing 1 game per week, and we are even worse than last season. He has had 3 new players. One of the players scored 20 plus goals. The other player scored 15 plus goals. Another player scored 11 plus goals. Sheshko, Mbumo, Cunha. And can't seem to find a way of getting the best out of him. The other question mark is, why is he playing Bruno as a centre mid instead of a number 10? And then Rio Ferdinand in his podcast today said, looking at this team, the player profiles, they are for a 4-2-3-1. Because in a 4-2-3-1, you'll get the best out of Sheshko. Bruno will play as a 10. Cunha will play as a left wing. Mbumo will play as a right wing. And then you'll have Kobe and Casemiro playing as the 2 pivots, and then a back 4. And he made sense. Then yet again, Rooney, I listened to his podcast on BBC. Sorry guys, I do listen to a lot of podcasts. That's one of my hobbies, in case you didn't know. I listen to a lot of podcasts, especially even when I'm in the office. Instead of listening to music, I just put headphones in, listen to podcasts. So on the BBC podcasts, Rooney said that he doesn't identify the United team anymore. There is no fight, there is no character, and he sees players who don't deserve to wear the shirt. And you remember I said that yesterday as well. There are mercenaries in that team who don't deserve to play in that team. Yeah? So, I'm just taking a mint, sorry. So it's a situation where you just keep wondering, how long will this go on? Because as Ayatollah says there, how much time will this manager be given? And yesterday I mentioned that, this team might go and beat Sunderland. This team might go out and beat Sunderland. And then versus Liverpool, we are beaten 7-0. The international break is coming in between that game. Or is it? Yeah, I think so. So, what if players come back injured? Yeah, Moses, you're saying 4-2-3-1 will do with Mainu in the middle, or Mainu and Martinez in midfield. Yeah, if you look at that formation, Bruno might play he will play as a 10. Cunha will play as a left wing. Mbumo will play as a right wing, and then Sheshko up top. And then in that midfield too, you can have Martinez, Mainu, or you can have Mainu, Casemiro. Yeah, and it can work. And it can work perfectly. Or you can even have Mount and Casemiro. It can work. Or a 4-3-3. But at the end of the day, as I keep asking, do we still trust these players to actually perform in any formation? Because at the end of the day, you don't need a formation to run. You don't need a formation to fight hard for the ball. You look at Brentford, they were fast on every 50-50 ball, they were getting it. You look at Grimsby, they were playing hard. Every 50-50 ball they had. How can you concede such stupid goals against Brentford? So even if we play a 4-2-3-1, they still need to put in basic performances. You are wearing a United shirt. No one should ask you to fight for the badge. No one should ask you to fight for the ball. Today morning I watched the highlights of the Arsenal and Newcastle game, And I was wondering, can our United players play like that? Do we have a player that can elbow someone on the face? Of course, not literally elbow them, like what was happening in the Arsenal and Newcastle game. But look at the physicality in that game. Those guys were actually putting in tackles. They don't allow the opponent to have possession. We did that versus Chelsea in the first few minutes, and you saw what happened. And you've seen whenever we add a level of intensity to our play with this system, with this formation, it ends up overshadowing the opponents. You look at Glasner, everyone is saying online, everyone is saying they want Glasner to come in because Glasner can adapt to any formation. There's a video I watched, he was saying that his favorite formation is 4-4-2. He came to Crystal Palace, he realized that the 3-4-3 works well with the squad he has. Remember the point I gave you about coaches? There are coaches who look at the players they have, build a system for them, or they have a system, look for the players to fit in their system. So Glasner is option 1. So probably even if we go for Glasner, he might end up having a 4-2-3-1. But you look at how Crystal Palace are playing, they are playing with intensity. They are playing with intensity. They are not sulking. They are actually... Do you think beating Liverpool, the current Liverpool team, is an easy task? And on paper, you look at the United squad. We have one of the best squads in Europe. On paper. On paper, we have the best squads in Europe. But this squad is being beaten by Grimsby. It's being beaten by Brentford. Guys who haven't even won trophies. They haven't played in Europe. Some of them don't even get national team call-up. And you're being beaten by such a team. So as much as, yes, if the reports are true that he's been asked to change for a 4-3-3, these players, I agreed with Rooney. They don't fight for the badge. They don't fight for the badge at all. Some other comments. Yeah, now I can bring back the chat scene. Where is it? There you go. The chat scene is back. As we discuss, remember we struggle to go live on YouTube, but let that not discourage you from helping us hit 100 subscribers. Come on, guys. Help me clap on the chat. If you're on the chat, a UKG squad member, it's a big win for the platform. Come on, guys. Don't let me clap alone. Come on, guys. Post some claps on the chat. Come on, guys. Let's post some claps. Let's post some claps. That's a massive, massive win for us. 100 subscribers by the end of September. We've done it, guys. We've done it. Let me get the scarf. Let me get the scarf. The scarf. Let's go. 100 subscribers on YouTube. Come on, guys. Get in. Get in. We've done it. We've done it. Come on, guys. We need to celebrate this. This is a massive win for us. This is a massive win. 100 subscribers on YouTube. That's big. Thanks, Moses. Come on, guys. Let's clap. Let's clap. I know you're watching with your phone, but you can put it down and clap, or just put some clap emoji there like Moses. Yes, this is a massive win for us. Massive, massive win. Yeah, there you go. 100. You legends. You guys are legends. Let me tell you. Oof. Giving me some good vibes, man. Giving me some good vibes. I'm no longer depressed. I'm no longer depressed. Yeah, Haruna, good to see you. You are saying, who bewitched this club? How can it reform? I posted a very nice poem or poem. Depends whether you went to group of schools or DEB. Some of us went to a DEB. Guys in Kenya who are watching. Kuna wale tulienda DEB. District Education Board Primary School, Public School. We were carrying water with jerry cans to pour in the classrooms. And we were walking barefoot. As we were going to school, we were walking kilometers with jerry cans of water. And then there was those who were going to academies and group of schools. Yeah, so for those who went to DEB like me, we used to say poem. I want to recite a poem. And then there are those guys of academies who are saying poem. I have a poem to recite. Yeah, you know? Yeah, so we've posted a very, very nice poem or poem there. Go and watch it. There's a cast. It's like a united cast. And I can't remember who said it yesterday that Pogba took the trident, the united trident, the 3 spokes, and buried it at Old Trafford with the hyena. So probably we need to go and look for that hyena. Yeah, so someone bewitched the club. Otoma, you're saying we were cooked over the weekend. Weekend Amorim is to blame, yes, plus the players. Include the players in that, because if you need a coach to beat Brentford, I mean, Brentford, on paper, even if you're playing FIFA or PES or whatever, and someone asks you to pick United or Brentford, who would you pick? On paper, we have one of the best squads in Europe. In fact, one of the most expensive squads in Europe. But you're being beaten by Grimsby and Brentford? Come on. SKD, you are saying our system depends on wingbacks. Dalot and Dogu ain't good enough in attack for United levels. True. In fact, the first name you've mentioned there, he should be sold as early as January. And bring back Harry Amas. Harry Amas is performing well. Of course, the physicality of the Premier League is different, but Harry Amas can perform. He's already performing in the Championship, which is more physical than the Premier League. The problem is we use 2 midfielders, yet others use a minimum of 3, hence our midfield is overrun. Good analysis there, man. Good analysis. That's pretty good analysis there, yeah. So whether you're playing a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3, whatever system, 3-4-2-1, 3-4-3, the midfield, you have to pack the midfield. You have to find a way to get numbers in the midfield. Remember when Ferguson used to play a 4-4-1-1? There is a reason why it was a 4-4-1-1. So that the number 10, or the 9.5, used to drop into midfield so that the center has 3 players. So it forces the opponents. The center has 3 players. I don't want to do the Illuminati sign, so let me do this. Or is it an upside down Illuminati sign? So let me just do this. So the center has 3. So you force the players, the opponents, to go wide. So when they go wide, the wingers are there, and one of the midfielders will go there. The fullbacks push forward. So you still have 3 on the wings pressing the ball. If they decide to switch, you still have 3 on the other side. And those are the systems we say. And those systems are an execution of the formation. So if you have 2 in the midfield and the wingbacks are pushing forward, so it leaves spaces. I think I'll be having my tablet here ready so that in case I want to show on the coaching board the formations and all that, it's easy to show. So you look at Ferguson's system, even Pep's system. You look at how it works. He always has a triangle, a 3 men going to one side to press. At times it even becomes 4 or 5. So you look at our system, whenever we press, we leave huge spaces on one side. Like you look at that Brentford game, they exposed us. Because whenever we pack the midfield, there are spaces in behind. Whenever we push numbers forward, we have spaces on the wing backs, because the 3 at the back, they stretch wide. The 3 at the back, we find that Shaw is playing like a fullback, De Ligt is playing like a fullback, then Maguire is left in the center. So by the time the ball is played, before they close in to delay the attack, they are already on goal, and then we don't have a good goalkeeper who closes down. Yeah, so I agree with you. Other comments, the 4-3-3 news doesn't make sense. True, doesn't make sense. They hired him because of the system he plays. So why will the board call him and ask him to change? As I said, let's wait. Let's wait and see whether there are any news that will pop up. As I'm looking at Ornstein's Twitter account or X account, he posted last on 25th. Yeah. So for now, let's just treat that as fake news. Let's treat that as fake news. Yeah, and a lot of reports coming out to say that Rúben Neves is of interest to United, and he's out of contract in the summer. And United are interested in signing him because he doesn't want to sign a new deal for his Saudi club. So, will we go for him? Let me know, what do you guys think about Rúben Neves? Is he someone we should go for? There are also news about Gallagher. So Atletico Madrid are willing to sell Gallagher in January for 60 million euros. But the United are treating him as option 2 to Baleba. So let me know, what do you think about Gallagher and Rúben Neves? Should United go for them? Or we just stick to Wharton, Baleba, those two? There is that guy also from Nottingham Forest. What is his name? There's also a guy from Nottingham Forest we were interested in. I keep forgetting. I told you guys I'm really poor with names. Jeff, what's his name? I told you guys I'm really poor with names. Anderson. He's called Anderson. Elliot Anderson. Yes. Anderson, not Henderson. Anderson. Elliot Anderson from Forest. But Forest, I don't think they will sell him. If they do, they won't sell him on the cheap. You remember how they sold Elanga? They sold him for 55 million. You think Anderson will go for less? Will be quoted something crazy like 80, 90. Elliot Anderson will be quoted something like 80, 90, especially now that they have a new coach. I don't think they will just let him go on the cheap. Yeah. For me, I don't know whether Baleba will still work out, to be honest. I don't know whether he has down his tools to get his value down or to push for a move. But Baleba right now is looking ish. Let's go through some of the comments as well. Moses, you are saying, or bring back Collier. Yeah, we should bring him back. I don't know why we loaned him out. Probably Amorim, so that we have enough options in midfield, which we don't. Mzing, you are saying we cannot sack Amorim. You are still Amorim in. Let's see. Bernardo KE has joined the UKG squad. Karibu sana to the UKG squad. And as you're joining on TikTok, and for those guys who are joining us, like Kevin Mwangi, who's saying hello there. Kevin Mwangi, we've hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, my friend. Jeff as well, we've hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. So, yeah, Bernardo, welcome. Let's see how many followers do we have on TikTok? When we were starting the show, you were 4,089. Let me see how many. Is it how much or how many? 4,091. Yeah. The squad is growing. Family is growing. Mwendo as well has joined the UKG squad. Karibu sana. Or is it na? It's first time I'm seeing you on the platform. Karibu sana. Welcome to the platform. It's always good to see new names. I can't say faces because I can't see your face. New names on the stream. Feel at home. Wewe unaonaje Amorim aende abaki? For me, let him stay until the November international break. I'd give him those games, to be honest. I think they're around 3 or 4. Give him around another 3 or 4 games. When we get to the 10th game, 4 games, yeah. When we get to the 10th game, now we pull the plug. Because the way I look at things, how everyone is coming out and also bashing the players as much as they are bashing Amorim, then that shows that the players will also step up. Yeah, I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I might be wrong. But the fact that now everyone is coming out to say also the players are responsible, then we might see a reaction. So I'd give him 4 more games. By the time you are getting to November, let him go. The other reason is we won't pay him a lot of money. There are reports stating that if we sack him now, we pay him 12 million. And him alone, not him and his coaching staff, him alone will get 12 million pounds. If we sack him in November, because he'll have 1 year of contract remaining, then we pay him 4 million. He goes. Yeah, so we paid 9.2 million to get him from Sporting. I wouldn't want us to spend another 12 million or 8 extra million to sack him. I'd rather pay him the 4 million when he leaves. And then probably the 8 million that's remaining, we can go, let's say, to Palace and say, here is the money, give us Glasner right now. Yeah. So I'd give him 4 more games. Let's see whether they will react. And we have good games coming up, because in those 4 games, I believe we have Liverpool and Tottenham. And those are tough fixtures. Of course, every fixture now is tough, because even Sunderland is a tough fixture. Steve K, welcome on board. Welcome to the UKG squad. Karibu sana. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. It's always good to have new members. Haruna, you said about formation, but Amorim cannot change. He has to accept transition. Yeah. I don't think he will. If he changes, if he was to change the formation, he will probably change it in the international break, which is a bit risky, because not all players will be around. Some will go for their national teams, or to their national teams, sorry. Yeah. And if he changes, then he will look dumb. He will look stupid, because he has said many times he won't change. So if he changes, then he will be a joke. So it's a tough one. Yeah. For me, I'd say change. Let people talk. As we say, wataongea mchana usiku atalala. Now you're asking, should Amorim be sacked? For me, I'm saying give him 10 more games. Yes, he should, if he continues with this trend. But let's give him 4 more games. When we get to the 10th game, then we tell him, hey, come on, go. And there you go. Now you've joined the UKG squad. Karibu sana. SKD, I want Amorim to stay, but sometimes kumtetea ni ngumu. Yeah, that's what I keep saying. It's difficult. You see, I'm even struggling to to say something about it. I'm even struggling to support him. Right now, I'm riding on hypotheticals. Like you hear, I'm saying players will react or might react. Those are hypotheticals. And someone else, no, mzee mzima, not 10 more games. Sorry, I misspoke. I mean to the 10th game. So 4 more games, not 10 more games. 4 more games. We've played 6. Give him 4 more. When we get to the 10th game, then tell him, hey, come on, it's not working out. So not 10 more games. Sorry, I misspoke. I don't want to say I was misquoted like our Kenyan politicians. So yeah, SKD, back to you. I'm saying it's difficult. It's difficult to back him. I'm dealing with hypotheticals. Amorim can't be here. Sunderland are sending him home. Yeah, that's a huge possibility. And then you are saying, go for the Forest midfielder. We talked about Elliot Anderson. SKD also saying we need Wharton, Baleba, Bruno should just leave. As I said yesterday, all those old guards, anyone who played under Mourinho, under Ole, under Ten Hag, all of them should be sold. All. Let's have a new squad. In fact, I would prefer we have a young squad like PSG. Even if we are buying big money players, let's go for the 22, 23-year-olds. Young players who will come in and say, okay, coach, you know better than me. Train me, coach me. Those are I don't want us to go for a Casemiro anymore. I don't want us to go for a Maguire. Anyone who's past 25, I don't want us to buy. If we are spending 100 million, let's spend on Wharton and Baleba. Let's not go for those big names, because we've seen they don't work out. The pressure is too much on them. Or better yet, let's go for names that are not known. A player who's like 20 million, 30 million. By the time guys are coming to say he's good, they are going to YouTube to check for the compilations. Like what we did with Dabo and Christian. We didn't know them until we went to YouTube and saw their compilation and started saying, oh, this is a very good young midfielder. What about Sekukone? Yeah, that's what I want. Let's go for unknown players. Like, let's say Elliot Anderson, we go for him. Wharton, we go for him. Baleba. Those are players that even if pressure is too much, they'll be like, I'm still young, I'll still play. KB, Peter, welcome to the UKG squad. It's always good to see new members. Harry Amas is better compared to Dogu. I absolutely agree with you. MC Nyalwanga, Senior, welcome to the UKG squad. Kevin Mwangi, always good to see you. Even if you bring Baleba in this squad, nothing is going to happen. I agree with you until we get rid of those mercenaries. Let's talk about Bruno. Ametucost points mingi so far. Yes, he has. Yeah, yesterday we mentioned that the two crucial penalties he should have scored to change the tide of the game, he missed them. Yeah. Jeff Ahmed, yes, 100 plus. Not plus, 100 on the dot. Let's see whether we've added more. In case you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do. It's United Kwa Ground. The link is also on the description. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Kick, you'll find us on YouTube. We've hit our target. Yeah. Jeff, you're also saying, I wonder, do players watch the match after they play? The Brentford game was ished. I don't think they do. Because if they did, someone like Dalot would have brains. To be honest. He will have brains. Because some of the things he does, they are stupid. Every other game, they are stupid. Like, he has a chance to put in Sheshko with a cross or a through ball. He decides to run with the ball, then starts like turning, then passes backwards. Someone like Cunha, I hope he watches the game and sees how selfish he was. Dalot had a chance to slip in Cunha on the left. He came in from the right. He had a chance to play a good through ball to the left. He didn't. So I don't think these guys review games. If they do, probably they do while they have their earpods on while eating popcorn. Mzee Mzima, welcome to the UKG squad. Karibu sana. Ex-Brighton manager Dizabi is a good candidate. Let me tell you, that man is trouble. That man is trouble. If he comes to United, you'll hate him even more than Amorim. I'm telling you the truth. Because he will do things you don't like. I'm sure a lot of the hate that Amorim is getting is because of getting rid of some of the players we love. Despite him not getting results, that's where the hate started and the witch hunt started. And you saw during our watch along, I want to mention the name, you saw someone being happy that we lost, and they are saying that they are United fans. But when you dig deep, where the hate started, he's not losing matches. It's because he's gotten rid of some of the players. There are people who loved Garnacho. There are people who loved Rashford. There are people who love Mainu, Kobe. So Brighton, let me tell you, the ex-Brighton manager is a good manager, but we better be ready. If he comes in, we just tell him, okay, you are the boss. Do whatever you want. Because this guy, let me tell you, he's not even afraid to call out players in press conferences. And whenever our manager does that, the fans are riled up. The fans become angry. How can you throw the players under the bus? Like Arne Slot yesterday. he mentioned players, and Liverpool fans are like, oh, you are a poor manager. That's poor management. That's poor management. Oh, you don't call out players in press conferences. Dizabi is that kind of guy. He will curse, he will get red cards, but he's the sort of character we need. I agree with you, Jeff, but my disclaimer is, as United fans, I've also seen guys saying go for Simeone. Trust me, if he comes, we better be ready, because these managers don't give a fudge about what you think. They just care about results, and that's someone we need. Like Ferguson never used to care what you say. You ask him a stupid question, he tells you, sort of, get out of this room. Don't ask me. See, you remember he banned BBC. When he left is when BBC came back to Old Trafford for interview. So, yeah. When will Martinez be back? They are okay. Not they were. The reports are stating end of October, because he's just come onto the pitch or grass training. You can't see him on the training pitch training with others. He's having individual training. So end of October. Kevin Mwangi was saying, I will never accept again a manager playing a back three always. Well, unfortunately, that's the in thing in football right now. That's the in thing. There was a time when 4-2-3-1 was the in thing. Every manager was playing a 4-2-3-1. Then we went to a 4-3-3. That was the in thing. Every manager playing 4-3-3. Right now we are heading into 3-4-3, because it has the potential to be fluid, more fluid than other formations. When defending, you're a back five. When attacking, you're a front five. When in midfield, you are a five in midfield. So 3-4-3 right now is the in thing. There was a time 4-4-2 was the in thing. Every manager was playing 4-4-2. Then after 4-4-2, we went to 4-4-1-1. Every manager played 4-4-1-1. We went to 4-2-3-1. We changed. Then it went to 4-4-2 Diamond. Every manager went to 4-4-2 Diamond. Then it went to 4-3-3. And right now it's 3-4-3. So don't be shocked, Kevin Mwangi, if another manager comes in and plays the same formation you're saying you don't want. Yeah, Mzemzim, as I said, I misspoke. Sorry about that. Haruna, you're saying when the system is not working and you still lose, what do you expect? You misposition players. Yeah, it's his stubbornness. His stubbornness is killing him. His stubbornness will kill his United career. Mzemzima, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was misquoted. I was misquoted. Is it Kem or Game? Welcome to the UKG squad. Tuletewe Zidane sasa. Zidane itakuwa kazi ngumu, my friend. Zidane itakuwa kazi ngumu. Zidane is not the manager that comes to a joke of a club. And you think him winning 3 Champions League, he will accept to come to a failing project, a sinking ship? Zidane is the sort of manager you bring on after. Let's say, for example, a perfect example is Arsenal. If Zidane went to Arsenal right now, he will win all trophies available. But Zidane is not someone you bring into a United setup. Nah, he's not. Remember, even Klopp said no, he can't come to United. So Zidane, I don't think he's a manager who can come into this club the way it is and actually pick it up. If it happens, I'm wrong. But I highly doubt Zidane would come. Mzemzem, I highly doubt. Yeah, and Kevin Mwangi is agreeing with me. Marcus Trovolsky. Marcus Trovolsky. I said I'm poor with names, so if I butcher your name, please forgive me. Marcus Trovolsky, you're saying, who will you prefer after Amorim as the new manager? For me, I would prefer number 1, Glasner. Glasner looks like a manager who's fluid in terms of his systems. He comes in and checks. Come on, my headphones. I don't have any headphones. Why are you asking me whether... D-Dax 23. I know you are selling headphones, but I have good headphones, my friend. I just don't like wearing them when I'm not listening to anything. So, no, I won't buy your headphones, sorry. Yeah, so Marcus, Glasner my number one manager. Number two, to be honest, I will go with Southgate. As much as guys don't like him, I will go with him. Because Southgate is a manager who can come in and just do a little pickup. So, for example, you give him a 2-year contract, he does a few things here and there, and then you tell him, hey, let's now bring in someone else to pick up from where you left. Yeah, because he did show with England that he can work with young players. He has a way of playing. He has a way of setting his standards. He has already handled pressure of being the English manager. So when he comes to United, it wouldn't be much different. I remember he took that English squad to the finals of the Euros. And that's a big, big achievement with that English team, because you have a plethora or a huge pool of talented players, and managing all those superstars, it's not easy. So yeah, those are my first two. A distant last, and I'm sure you guys would be shocked, is Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann is a manager I will also go for. Nagelsmann is, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing his name properly, but Nagelsmann is someone I would go for, because he plays attacking football, fluid football, counter-attacking football, and that's United's DNA. So you look at those three, Southgate, Nagelsmann, or Nagelsmann. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. But those are the three I go for, because they play counter-attacking football, fluid football, serious attacking football. United is not a team for tiki-taka. United is not a tiki-taka team or a possession team. United is kaende, let's attack. I don't want us to go for a possession-based manager. In fact, when I see people saying Xavi, like Jeff, I wouldn't go for Xavi. Because the question I would ask you, Jeff, is why do you think he was sacked by Barcelona? United is not a possession-based team. Yeah, De Zerbi is good. I agree with you, Jeff. De Zerbi is good because he also plays the same counter-attacking, fluid football. It's possession with a purpose. If you look at Amorim's system, you look at Ten Hag's system, it's possession for the sake of possession until an opportunity opens up. That's not United. United is possession with a purpose, and that's what Ole was coaching. That's why Ole was successful during his time, because you tell these guys, take the ball, make sure the pass is going forward. You look at when Fergie used to be there, we rarely did back passes. What makes me so angry and disappointed with this United team is you find that we are in a position to counter-attack, then someone is slowing down, or the other guys are not rushing to get into goal-scoring opportunities or positions. How many times have we had a chance to counter and a player goes forward, he has no one, so he has to delay for the other guys to jog in? Yeah. They are waiting for guys to jog in. You remember when United back then, even under Ole, when they used to get the ball, it's one touch, two touch. By the time the other team is recovering, we've scored. While they are going towards their goal, we are going towards the half line to wait for them to start the ball. Tulikuwa tunapitana hivi. We were crossing each other. Like, you guys are going to defend, we've already scored, so we are going to the half line. Go pick your ball and come back, we'll score again. You remember that Southampton performance? We beat them 9-1. You remember how Liverpool used to struggle? Yeah. So, for me, I'd go for a counter-attacking, fluid attack sort of coach. We don't need a possession-based coach. I don't like possession-based coaches being at United. That's why I was like, of course, Ten Hag is good. He did show some of that, but when he came to United, lost. And you look at the performances we had under him when we were winning, they were mostly counter-attacks. United is known for counter-attacking football. You remember back then, even when Arsene Wenger used to play possession football, you were just waiting for them. We counter, we score. Arsenal try to put to play tiki-taka football for a tap-in. We counter, we score. But now, don't like that. Haruna is saying, Shaw, Maguire, Bruno, Mount, Casemiro, we need new transition and bring in young players. Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday. All those, you've forgotten Dalot in that list. Add Dalot to that list. All of them need to be sold. Amas 353. Thank you for becoming a UKG squad member. Bruno should be sold. Mzemzima, you're saying, yeah, he should. Amas, you're saying, we need a new manager as soon as possible. Yeah. Don't be so angry, my friend. I was angry on Saturday. I was angry yesterday, but you guys made me laugh. You guys made me smile. And today you've made me smile because, man, the road to 100 is finally done. So the next target is 500. 500 subscribers. So Kevin Mwangi, you're answering to Mzemzima. You are saying he said he's waiting for France. I think you're mentioning about Zidane. Yeah. I don't think Zidane will come to United, to be honest. Yeah, we're almost done. Sorry I've taken much time because our stream went offline. Thanks for guys who are watching us on YouTube, on Kick, on Facebook. We were going online, offline because of internet issues, but thanks for sticking with us. We truly appreciate. Let's see, last few comments. In case you have a question, please do ask before we end the stream. We have 3 minutes, 2 minutes now. In case you have a question, please do ask. I'll try to answer as much as possible. And don't feel afraid to ask me even a personal question. Not too personal, but you can ask me a personal question. But not too personal. Kevin Mwangi was saying, but one thing I know is that they are going to win the Sunderland match in the Pumbasa. I said that yesterday. And you saw someone asking me where they'll get 5 goals. You might be shocked United go and beat Sunderland 5-0. And then everyone is like, yay, we are back. Then Liverpool, 7. It might happen. Yeah, it might happen. Amorim deserves time. Moti, I think it's the first time I'm seeing you on the live. Karibu sana. Yeah, as I said, give him 4 more games. By the time you are getting to November, if he hasn't won all 4, or he hasn't gotten points, just kick him out. Sylvester, I think Xavi will be the best option. I beg to differ, but I appreciate your opinion. For me, my question mark on Xavi is playing possession football in United. It doesn't seem to work out. But yeah, probably he'll come in and change things because he wasn't afraid to play the young players, the likes of Pedri. He played them and he started winning matches. And he worked in a very tough situation when Barcelona couldn't sign players. They were signing players, they couldn't register. So yeah, probably he's the best option. By the way, Sylvester, if we look at it from that angle. If he helped Barcelona to become what they are right now, because Hansi Flick is enjoying whatever Xavi built back then. So yeah, Xavi might come in and is it weather the storm or storm the weather? Si tulisomea DEB. Which one is it? Is it storm the weather or weather the storm? Which one is it? What about Zidane, Haruna? That's a long shot. Let me just say it's a long shot. He would need convincing. Then you are saying if 3-4-3 is good, why are we losing terribly? Because the execution of our 3-4-3 is wrong. The execution of it is wrong. The formation is okay because other teams are using it and they are winning matches. Because, for example, Inter got to the Champions League final with 3-4-3. Glass now is with his 3-4-3 beat Liverpool twice this season so far. Liverpool, that team, beating that team twice in a season. It's no joke. The problem with Amorim's 3-4-3 is the execution. As we mentioned about the midfield. The midfield is too exposed. It's too wide open. The fullbacks don't really understand their role. For me, the fullback should be supporting role, not attacking role. As much as we are attacking, we have already 3 up front. So let them provide attacking support. They don't need to be in the box. No, they don't. Madolio is saying Bruno has been behind all our losses this season. Yeah, he's been contributing factor, including the draw at Fulham. I think, yeah, he did miss a penalty in the Fulham game, right? Yeah. Wild take, bring Jurgen Klopp. I've seen some reports on X, to be honest, Jeff. Let me just look at them again. Although they were not from reliable sources. But a question would be, would Klopp accept to coach Liverpool's biggest rival? Would Klopp accept to coach not one of Liverpool's biggest rivals? He wouldn't. He wouldn't accept. Klopp loves Liverpool more than Dortmund, to be honest. He loves Liverpool more than Dortmund. I don't think he will accept to come. But if he does, well and fine. Haruna, sinking ship. Yes, it is sinking. It has not sunk, but it is sinking. They are plugging one hole, the other hole is staying open, or another one pops up. By the time they fill both holes, another one pops up at the far edge. Yeah. Changing a manager means we have to spend more on left wing. Currently, we have none. Yeah, that's true. But we still have good options in the academy. I don't know why of late we are not tapping into the academy. I've been watching the academy football. We have some brilliant young boys there. They are playing very good football. Yeah, so I think I've gone past time. Let me just see which other comment I can read. SKD are saying even Pep Guardiola packed the bus against Arsenal because he knew his tiki-taka won't work up. Oh, yeah, it won't work. Let's see. Steve, you are saying those guys will have trusted Ole by now. We will have been somewhere. True. But we as the fans, we contributed to his sacking. We as the fans contributed. We said Ole must go. Ole out. Ole is no longer on the wheel. Do you remember? We the fans, same fans. Right now the way we are complaining about Amorim is the same way we complained about Ole. Same way. Same way. Yeah. You need Ole ball back. Yeah, then he might come in. Loses a few matches, we are back again saying, oh, it's not working out, sacking. So for me, I'm saying let's not go back to managers we've tried and it hasn't worked out. Let's try new things. And of course, if a new manager comes in, doesn't perform, sack him as well. Sack him. SKD, you are saying I missed that Ole ball. He even apologized to us for finishing second. Yeah, he did. He did. And who do you think made us finish second? Do you remember? I've given you some homework, SKD. Yeah. Remember who made us finish second? Yeah. And it's a player that right now we are saying we should take him back. From Moyes until Amorim, is this coach not good to me? I don't think. Yeah. Amorim is by far the worst manager we've had. Actually, he's even performed worse than Ralf Rangnick. And Ralf Rangnick, I think, had a few months in the club. Washington, thanks for 100 plus likes. SKD, 100 plus likes. Thanks very much. And the last comment of the day from Morio Kebushi. Is it Kefushi? You're saying, when you can't utilize throw-in set pieces, 50-50 situations, possession, a team, no dedication. I agree with you, absolutely. Absolutely. We can't do all those things. We get a corner, you just know we won't score. We get a free kick, you know Bruno will either kick it over the bar or he will hit the first defender. We get a throw-in, it's a waste. In fact, when I was rewatching that game, that horrendous game, the Brentford game, I realized that all our set pieces were wastes. They were wastes. Yeah, so thanks guys a lot for being with us for the last hour and 16 minutes. Of course, we extended a bit because we had issues on YouTube, on Kick, on Facebook, but we were able to go back live. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page. Oh, and we have some breaking news. I think I'll find a breaking news audio file to be playing. So breaking news from Ben Jacobs. He's saying that Manchester United are backing Rúben Amorim, but also working on a succession plan. So that's the breaking news. Manchester United are backing Amorim, but are working also on a succession plan. So United are keeping safe. So in case he doesn't work out with Amorim over the next few games, he's gone. And with that, I'll say good night. Enjoy your evening. And see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be going live. See you tomorrow, guys. Cheers and bye-bye.